Hey there guys, Roy from Apotheca Marketing. Today we're going to take a look at a question we get all the time from clients is really how to use GA4 to look at their organic search and SEO program data. What is the reporting available? What are the things you need to do to get it set up? So we're going to take a quick look at that. Okay, so one of the first things you're going to need to do is in your reporting, you're going to want to connect Google Search Console with your GA4 interface. And if you don't have Google Search Console set up, we can do a video in the future about how to do that. It's not that difficult. Just go to Google Search Console, do a search for that on Google, and you can set that up to connect it to your site. Just have to verify who you are. If you have administrative access to your Google Analytics, usually that's enough to verify that you own that property, that you should be able to set up Google Search Console for that property. However, we recommend doing domain level. And so that usually means that you need access to your domain. So your DNS data have access to whatever registrar you've used to register your domain. Again, we'll go through a step-by-step on how to do that in the future. But assuming that you have set up Google Search Console, which I highly recommend that you do because it gives you all sorts of valuable insight and data that you can't get without it. And it's, keyword level data. It's data about how usable your site is. It gives you the ability to submit URLs and content to Google. It gives you the ability to submit your sitemap to Google so that Google can spider your site, index it, and it'll give you feedback on what it thinks your site is doing and how it's doing and average position of your keywords and all of that. So it's super helpful data. Go set that up today if you haven't. To integrate Google Search Console, it's relatively easy. So you go into your GA4 panel, you click on admin. Under your property setting here, if you scroll down, you'll see that there's a bunch of different properties that you can integrate with. Things like Search Ads 360 and Google Ads. If you're running any paid search ads, you'll want to integrate with that as well. And then down here, you can see Search Console. This property already has this set up, but if it didn't, all you would have to do is click link up here, and then it'll allow you to search through all of the different properties that you have access to their Google Search Console as an admin, and then you can add that specific property. So this one has been added, and because it's been added, we can see data that is being pulled in from Google Search Console. So if you don't see data related to that, it's because you probably haven't set it up, or if you did set it up, it wasn't set up long ago enough, so you have to wait for that data to populate. But what I'm talking about is the data that you'll see like this. So if you go to Acquisition Overview, once Google has enough data collected, you'll start to see cards down here that are related to your organic search. So you can see organic search impressions by landing page, and you can see organic search keywords. So if you go to this report, it will have keywords that are being used for the searches, their clicks, impressions, click-through rate, and average position. That is all data that's coming from Google Search Console. So you would not see, for instance, impressions if you didn't have console integrated, or you wouldn't see average rankings if you didn't have it integrated. All you'd be able to see is actual click-throughs and landing pages. So if you have the console, this is where you can come to kind of report on the status of your keywords and how they're doing within your program. Now, there is, like I said, if you don't have Google Search Console set up, one thing that you can do is just take a look at the landing page report. So you have in acquisition, you have it broken down by channel, right? But if you go to engagement, and you can look at landing pages. So these are the pages that people are coming to your site on. They're directly entering your site to this page. So you can see here, this is the home page. It doesn't have any information there. This is the page that's getting the most entries from the site. So if you don't have Search Console set up, but you want to see what pages people from organic search are coming to, you can do it two ways. You can set up a filter, or you can do this. You can click on this plus sign here, and you can look at traffic source, and you can look at first user medium, and it'll break it out by what channel they came to this page from. Now, this can get a little overwhelming because you have, if you have a lot of marketing programs and a lot of channels that people are coming to, you'll have a number of reports per page for this. So the way I prefer to do it is actually build a filter. Then you click on that pencil in the upper right, and then you can come here, add a filter, and then the dimension in this case is going to be medium. And it contains, I don't want I just want to do medium, as that's a little cleaner. Session medium, or you could do first user medium. And right here, it shows you the populated list. So I can click organic in this case. Okay, apply. And now I can save this. So I can actually save this to be a consistent report in your list of reports. And so if this is something that you want to do all the time, you can go ahead and save that. In this case, I might as well save that. Let's save it as a new report. We're going to call it organic landing page. Okay. And so these are the landing pages and the data that is coming from organic. So we were able to accomplish this without having a Google Search Console account. So if we go to reports and engagement, and now we have, oh, you know what? It's not there. We got to publish it. Okay. So now if you have a report, or if you, for instance, if you have connected Google Search Console, it's not going to automatically show up here on the left-hand side. So one of the things that you need to do is go to library. Okay. Search Console is a card here once you've added it and it started collecting data. And you can go over here and actually, if you haven't published it, this will say publish. In this case, you can choose to unpublish it, or you can copy it, rename it, do whatever you want to it. The landing page report, organic landing page report that we had is right here. And you can choose to create a new report. But that is there if you need it. You can also, I believe, add it over here. So if you go into the engagement, you can then see the report that we created. I'm going to drag it over here. It will jump on you sometimes like that. It's a little annoying. There we go. So now I've dragged that organic landing page report over here under engagement. Click save. Go back. And now if we go to there, you can see that that custom filtered report that we created is now available as a standard report that you can just pull up. You don't have to go through the filtering process again. So that makes it a little easy. So that goes for pretty much any of these reports where you can create a filter, customize it, add a segment, that type of thing, and then save it, especially if it's something that you use all the time. So that is the one way to use that. And then obviously once you have Search Console connected, then you're pulling in that data from Search Console, and you can see your impressions and all that kind of thing. So as well as this type of data. So that way it's pulled directly into your GA4 data. You don't have to necessarily bounce over to Google Search Console to get that insight. These are customizable. You can change your date range. You can export the data and start to see what's happening with your search campaigns without having to kind of hunt all over. So if this is helpful, let me know. And obviously give us a like and a subscribe if you want to help out the channel and see more content like this. And if you have tips and tricks and things that you've used for search reporting in the past or are using today, and you'd like to see them talked about, let me know, leave them in the comments, and we'll talk about them in the future. Other than that, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.